Possum.
Toot toot.
Big Howell and Possum, back at you again for another week.
Well.
Well. Ladies and gentlemen and non-conforming creatures of all kinds, Big Howell and Possum is back at 8 p.m. on Wednesday nights. We did a special Tuesday night show last week, so it feels like it was forever ago.
It does.
It was just one more day.
It went great.
But now we're back at our regular slot, the Bev Niner Hour, Wednesday, 8 p.m., distinguished hour of entertainment. And I'm, of course, Big Howell. And my partner in crime, as always, here is Mr. Possum.
Toot toot.
Toot toot, everybody. I got my Wednesday wet. We're here to talk. We're going to get things going here in the chat. Give us a toot toot in the chat. Let us know where you're tooting from. Let me, how do I watch this video over here in the chat? Let's see.
Sometimes Big Howell asks me for technical advice,
Here we
and
go.
that tickles me. It tickles
All
me.
right. Okay, so give us a toot toot over there in the chat. And once again, let us know where you're tooting from.
Tooting from.
So, Wednesday.
Here we are.
Here we are, Hump Day once again.
Humping again.
We talked about Hump Day before.
I believe we've touched on the subject.
We've touched on the subject quite a few times. It's a day that everybody looks forward to in their week. When I was a kid, they told me the story of Hump Day when I was a child was that that was the day that God made the camel.
Oh.
And that's why it was called Hump Day. That was the story that I was told in my Sunday school and regular school.
How nice.
Yep. It's like he I think he must have made other things that day. I mean, that's not a...
He didn't just make the camel stop.
Yeah, it seems like he'd have to have done some other stuff that day for a couple reasons. One being he's only got the 6 days, right?
Yeah. He's already got a built-in day off.
And he's got a lot of stuff to make. So if he's making, just the camel on Wednesday, seems like not very good budget of time. You know what I mean?
Unless you just work extra hard on Tuesday or Thursday, and you're like, you know what, Wednesday I'm going to treat myself, just make a camel.
Just make a camel.
That's it.
But here's the problem with that, is camel's not it's not like a luxury animal. I mean, camel's not really like a full day's work.
You don't think so?
You know what I mean?
I think it's absolutely.
I think there's better, if you're going to devote one day to an animal, it's probably not the camel.
That's
probably not the one you're going to go. You're a big camel fan, huh?
Well, I just think they're a lot of work. They got built-in stuff on their back. They got.
Yeah.
They can spit
You're saying it was like engineering day. He probably took what it took to make the camel and applied that to making all the Thursday animals.
Well,
because he learned a lot, right?
I think you don't give the camel enough credit, sir. I'm sorry to quarrel.
I sure don't.
But I think that the camel has a lot of cool built-in features. It spits.
Cool built-in features.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go over the cool built-in features of the camel.
I'd love to.
Okay, hit me.
It can spit. So
it can spit. All right, that's a special, unique feature.
It's got a cool face, funny little, soft little things on its face. I like that.
Cool, funny little soft things on its face.
Yes.
Those little knobs on the side or whatever?
Yes.
I see. Yeah.
And then you got them humps on the back, and they're just there for show.
The hump
stuff in there.
Yeah, the hump is is probably the most celebrated aspect of the camel.
Yes, what do you think's in there? Stuff.
Yeah.
I think if he put as much work into the camel as he did in the other animals would be pretty tight.
Would be better.
Yes.
You think you think the camel is sort of the most complicated, most elaborate creature that he created?
Oh, that's his piece de resistance.
Yeah. The best one.
The best one. That's French for the best one. I mean, where's my special features? I ain't got no humps. I'd love to have a snack hump in my back.
Possum, you got a pouch. You got a slimy little pouch in there. You can keep snacks and stuff in,
and
spices
and things.
Keep
snacks in there. It clumps together.
Well, you keep your spices in a hermetically sealed container. You can keep stuff in there.
Well, yes. If you keep it shut tight and stay anal about it, yeah, you keep the moisture out.
Yeah.
But the spice will clump together in my slimy pouch. It's really better for young, but I haven't had a child in my pouch in a long time.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Been a while.
Sure been a while since you've had a young boy in your little pouch.
Well, it's all grown up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I just keep Mrs. Dash in my pouch.
Sure.
Empty nest syndrome. Empty pouch syndrome.
You know what else is funny about that story of how God created the heavens and the earth and all the animals and all that stuff? That's what we're talking about. This is one of the funny things they always talked about in school when they talked about how things were first made. Is you got God there, right? So day one, right? Day one, God shows up for work or whatever.
Monday.
He's like, Monday, come on.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody's just sort of staring at him, waiting for him to do something, because there's nothing in the universe yet, right?
Right.
So day one, there's nothing at all. So what's the first thing God does? You remember what the first thing he does on the first day is?
He turns on the lights.
Light! That's right. He makes light. And then do you know what he does right after that?
He takes a shit.
Nope.
Right?
Nope, that's not what he did.
I do first thing in the morning.
Yeah, well, okay, all right. So that's the start of your week.
Yeah.
You turn on the light. You say, "Let there be light." You turn the light on, and then you take a little Monday morning crap.
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, that's not what God did.
What
God did was He created light. It was the first time anyone had ever seen it. So all His coworkers were like, whoa!" And then He named it day. That's from your actual scripture. That's the second thing God ever did on his second act on the first Monday of all time is He named the light day.
Day.
All right?
Yes.
So think about this story. We've now got two concepts in the whole universe. There's two things. There's days and there's light. And God has now named the second concept after the first.
Yes, go on.
So I just think that's a little bit lazy, right? Don't you think that's kind of lazy? Like he could have, all the other words were still left. He could have named it any other thing. And he named it after the one thing that already existed.
Yeah, it's Monday. Give him a break. Toot toot.
Toot toot. All right. So let's talk about over here. Let's talk about.
Oh, let's give him something to Taco Bell.
Let's give him something to Taco Bell. Over here in the chat, we got @ giving us a toot toot.
Oh, toot toot @
Toot toot @ we also wanted to. I think tonight we're going to do a little salutation, a little salute. Toot toot.
Is your head up?
A little salute to our subscribers. Don't forget to join us over here in the chat. Give us a toot toot, and don't forget to like this video.
Yes.
And all the other ones. And also subscribe.
Yes.
Be sure to subscribe. We love our subscribers, and we're going to go through and we're going to roast them. We're going to roast them later.
Oh my God!
We're going to give them a special Wednesday night roast.
Oh, I love it.
Mm-hmm. All right. What was I about to say? I was about to say something.
Well, who in the world knows? Yeah, we had Sunday school right up front.
Yeah, we had to go to church. We had to do subscription.
Sometimes we take them to church.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Mr. Possum.
Hey, Big Al.
I heard you got pulled over this week.
Well, I sure did.
I'm sorry to hear that. That sucks. They nabbed you.
Yeah,
they got you.
They sure did. Well, Big Al, I had taken my truck to the store, you see, to buy some window grease.
Oh, you ran out of window grease.
Oh, yeah. The wife goes through window grease like you wouldn't believe.
Oh, I believe it, Mr. Possum. Those wives love window grease.
Oh, shoo-wee. So I'm minding my own in a public roadway, just minding my own.
Sure, yeah.
And a cop pulls me over and he says, "Possum, you know why I've pulled you over?"
Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
So I say, "No, Mr. Police Officer, sir, I do not. Have I done something wrong? Handsome?" And this guy said, I called him handsome.
Called him handsome. Yeah, that's good. That's a good first start.
I started lubing him up quick.
Yeah.
And this guy says, "Well, for starters, your left side taillight's out."
Oh, they hate that. They hate that.
So I said, of course, "Oh, Mr. Officer, sir, I had no idea. Thank you so much for bringing that to my attention."
So you're being polite. That's smart.
Yeah.
That's real smart.
Got to be smart.
Mm-hmm.
I said, "I'm going to have that fixed immediately."
Mm-hmm.
Immediately. Thank you so much again for keeping me compliant. And he says, Also, your tags are expired.
Oh, boy.
So I said,
They hate that, too.
oh, silly me. I'm just old country possum. I must have lost track of the date. Thank you for reminding me.
Sounds convincing.
You know.
I'm convinced.
Look at me.
Yep.
I will get that taken
Sweet old
care
possum
of.
just forgot the date.
Just riding around
Hey,
on the
you know,
country road.
it happens. The
Yeah.
years and the days go by so quickly. We don't
quick.
keep track of them.
I don't have long. I didn't even get into that.
Yeah.
So I was just like, thank you again. I'll get that taken care of as soon as I can. Toot sweet. And he says, hey,
Toot sweet.
also, did you know you was going 55 in the 35 per mile per hour zone?
Oh, man, you're in a hurry to get that grease, Mr. Possum.
Well,
You got to get that grease.
I got to get it greasy. So I said, well, darn this heavy foot of mine. You know what? I will be more careful in the future time.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you again, you handsome devil, for keeping me safe. I'm just a silly old lost guy. And he says, also, there's a stop sign back there, and you blew straight through it.
Ooh. Well, that's a little dangerous, Mr. Possum.
He's old
You
Captain Notice everything.
You're
here.
supposed to stop at those.
Well, I know. So I said, well, Mr. Officer, I am just sorry as punch. I must have missed the sign.
Yeah.
You
Happens.
know what?
Does happen.
Let me do it over. Let me travel back through that intersection and do it correctly in front of you. How'd you like that?
Yeah.
You know?
Show them you know how to drive.
How else is gonna know?
Right.
You know? And he says, no way, Possum, that's 5 violations. He's really getting up in my goat.
Ooh.
And he says,
This
give me
guy's
one
real
reason.
serious.
Oh, my God. I hate to call it guff on an officer, but it was getting there. And he says, give me one reason why I shouldn't take you downtown for reckless driving right now. And I says, well, you can't take me downtown for reckless driving, Mr. Police Officer, sir, because I've been in 2 wrecks since leaving the house. Toot toot.
Toot toot.
Toot toot.
All right.
How'd you like that?
That's a good one. Reckless. Been in a couple wrecks.
How about that?
Good one. Hey, did you by the way, did he end up taking you downtown, Mr. Possum?
No, I shit myself and he just let me on go. What you do is you make yourself into a slimy trouble. Make yourself, a bit of a problem.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. That's like sort of the possum's main tactic.
Right. Some of us play dead. I just shit my pants.
Yeah.
Toot toot.
Toot toot. All right. So at sign. Where are you tooting from, at sign? I kind of forgot who at sign was. Do you remember who
been
at sign
ages.
Was? Yeah, it's been a while since we had some serious action going on in this here chat. It's been a minute.
I think we just met him for the first time a couple of weeks ago, just briefly.
But we have so many good memories with him.
Oh.
All the times we've shared.
Oh, my gosh.
It says, just born old Louisville. All right.
Hey.
Toot toot, beautiful place. Love it there. Sleep there, commonly.
Yes.
My wife and I have a house there. Right now we're in the Nevada desert.
Well, that's where our studio
That's
is.
where we shoot the show.
But we toot from Louisville as well.
But we toot quite frequently from Louisville, so toot toot again.